Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Now, obviously, I have Anthony Joshua winning this fight. Ooh, beautiful! Beautiful right hand from Anthony Joshua. Oh, shit! Nasty knockout. What is going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel, and your boy is in Tokyo, Japan with the beautiful wife. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. We're gonna react to this fight. Now, obviously, I have Anthony Joshua winning this fight. Ooh, beautiful uppercut from Anthony Joshua. He leads so much on the right hand. Oi! That's the first drop. That's the first drop of the fight. And that beautiful right hand from Daniel caught him when he was backing up against the ring. He was backing up, trying to reach, and then caught with the right hand. Right there. Ooh, right on the jaw, too. So looking good at the very beginning for my boy Anthony Joshua. Round two. Daniel was coming after Anthony. Coming after him. Oi. Damn. It reminds me of Andy Ruiz when Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz. Someone who just came on him and just fought him. Because now Anthony Joshua trying to get some distance, and he just keeps going left, right, left, right. I don't think Anthony Joshua has recovered from that first knockdown. Yeah, I did that first knockdown from Anthony Joshua. He still hasn't recovered from that because he's still like leaning on him. Every single time they lock up, you see Daniel really focus on his head position against Anthony Joshua. He keeps putting it right here. I call it giraffe fighting. And Daniel is he's light on his feet. He's bouncing outside the void very well too. Ooh, yeah, I think that first knockdown at the very end of the first round for Anthony, I feel he hasn't fully recovered from that knockdown, because you watch him in the second round, he's kind of like grabbing, holding, he'll throw a jab, and then he'll get hit by Daniel's jab. And then the biggest thing is that in the second round, you see Daniel, each time they would clinch, Daniel will literally take the time and effort to put his head right here on Anthony Joshua, like keeping that same thing. Round three. I feel each time I've watched Anthony Joshua fight, he always seems like a slow starter. If somebody's very physical with him in the very beginning, I feel like he has a hard time adjusting to that. You look at Alexander Usyk, who's very moving. He moved a lot, and he jumped right on him. Then the second fight, he was more conditioned, ready for it. It was gonna be a long fight. Oh, boy! Anthony has really committed. He's sitting out there pot shot and trying to force him to overextend. And he does, he's backing up like that with his hands over. Instead of him being a more dominant person going forward. He sat at the edge of the void for 3 rounds now, throwing a jab. That look good for Anthony. Oh, ooh. Holy shit, he's slow. Damn, ooh, on the ropes. Oh, shit. Damn. He caught him with that left hook after he exchanged. Damn. Oh my goodness. It's like each time he goes bop, he pulls out, and that's when he's getting clipped every single time. Boom, 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 boom. Daniel's shots aren't like boom, it's like this. It's like punching forward like that. All right, here we go. This is round 4. Yeah, I'll say so far the key things to take away from this fight is look how physical Daniel is being against Anthony Joshua. Like once he hurts him, he stays on the whole entire time. Yeah, see, it seems like he's still there mentally, because at the end of round 4, he, pointed to his stool, not Anthony's stool, but Daniel's stool, like, here you go, and he walks back to his corner. But it's like, mentally he's there, but it seems like physically his body's not there when I'm watching the fight. Round 5. Ooh, beautiful! Beautiful right hand from Anthony Joshua. Hurt him. Oh, another right hand. Oh, shit! He's laying down. Get up! Oh, he's done. Damn. He hurt Daniel, and he's trying to close the show out. And then he got hit with an interesting right hand. It wasn't like a boom. It was like more like a wow. I want to see that replay of that shot. Yeah, he wasn't recovering from that. I felt once he got hurt the first time of the fight, it seemed like he was physically not recovered. Like he was physically like sluggish. And then mentally he was there because he was doing all these, not antics, but he was like making gestures like, here you go. I'm here. But you see this time and time when he fights, Anthony Joshua. When he fought Andy Ruiz, he got dropped, and then Andy jumped on him and finished him. And then when he fought Usyk, he wasn't used to the movement of Usyk. And the first time I fought, he was like, God, this guy keeps on moving. The second time they fought, he was like, oh, okay, this is the rhythm, this is the speed. I have to keep up with this for 12 rounds, and he still couldn't do it. So Anthony hurts him with a beautiful right hand, closing the void on him. Left hand from Anthony. Another right hand lands perfectly, lands, and then, oh yeah, it was a short one. It was a short one that came through. It got to Anthony before Anthony got his. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Nasty knockout. But boys, that is a game of boxing. That's a game of fighting. Anybody can lose on any given day. Any champion can lose on any given day. All right, guys, what's going on? Just got done watching Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Apologies if I butchered that last name. Great fight, great boxing match, very exciting. The key things I would take away from watching this is, one, you see how Daniel was very physical with Anthony Joshua. Like each time they would clinch, he would look at the head position. He would put his head position inside of Anthony Joshua's neck. Also, he wouldn't be content with just grabbing Anthony Joshua. He would always put the forearm across the face against Anthony Joshua. Once again, getting very physical, trying to break up the clinch instead of letting the ref break it up. Even though the ref broke it up, but he's not sitting there holding. He's like this, pushing, or getting his head in a good position. Another thing, when he dropped Anthony Joshua in the first round, I felt like Anthony Joshua never recovered from that initial drop. Yes, he recovered mentally because he was making gestures during the fight where he, told Daniel, this is your chair, making this gesture, and also like sticking his tongue out at the crowd or talking to somebody. Another thing was each time Daniel hurt Anthony Joshua, he was on him like white on rice. And that's the biggest thing each time I watch Anthony Joshua fight when he gets hurt, which has been happening in the past. People just swarm him. And in the very beginning of the fight, that was the first round, he got dropped. You look when he fought Andy dropped him. He wasn't able to recover. Usyk's pace was very high pace, and Anthony Joshua wasn't used to that. And you see Daniel came out and he was moving outside the void back and forth and not being a sitting target. They were exchanging back and forth, but the very end of the sequence where Anthony Joshua landed that beautiful right hand and he was trying to close out the show, he threw another right hand and that one landed too. And then Daniel was able to time his right hand and it got to the mark before Anthony Joshua's did. And from the angle we saw it, it was like this, but then you look at a different angle, it was almost like boom, like a short, you locked your shoulder in place and you just dropped your weight into it. But beautiful fight. And I know you guys are all on Twitter and Instagram. Who knows? Maybe I was high when I said Anthony Joshua could beat Francis Ngannou. But when I said that, you saw somebody knock out Anthony Joshua knock out Francis Ngannou. In boxing, where typically Francis Ngannou wins his fights by boxing, and to see how easy Anthony Joshua made it look in boxing, I didn't see why that wouldn't translate over to mixed martial arts. But after watching this, like I said, I don't get it right. I don't get everything right, but I try my best. And mixed martial arts and boxing is such a unpredictable sport. If I knew who was going to win every single fight, I think all of us would be rich in the whole entire world. So boys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit that bell to go live, and we will see you guys at the next one.